Possible in part by WLCN's livestream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball. WLCN's coverage of Lady Railer basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping for all your outdoor landscaping projects and needs. Located at 1302 State Route 10 East on the east edge of Lincoln. Call 217-732-4300. Brian Clark State Farm Insurance for home, auto, life, and health insurance needs. See Brian to review a quote, for help understanding your current policy, or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Chase Lowry, your Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office, member SIPC. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-651-8046. Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, located on the square in Mount Pulaski at 114 East Cook Street, offering competitive rates on auto, home, life, and business insurance. Phone 217-792-3371. Expedia Cruises, offering air, land, and sea vacations, located at 1520 East College Street in Normal. Call Greg Phillips at 309-429-6280. First National Bank in Tremont, your local community bank that strives to build relationships and is trusted with your community's financial needs. Located at 710 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Visit tremontbank.com to learn more about products and services. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. James Siddons, a proud supporter and fan of Lincoln Lady Railer basketball. The Johnson family, in honor of Keith Johnson, a proud supporter of Lincoln Lady Railer basketball for more than 50 years. Lincoln Heating and Cooling. Carrier, turn to the experts. With 24-hour emergency service available, call 217-735-5835. Lincoln Land Communications, located at 1326 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Serving the area since 1986, Lincoln Land Communications provides sales and service for security cameras, two-way radios, commercial phone and sound systems, LED lighting, car stereos, and much more. Call 217-735-5454. Me Realty. Locally owned and operated, Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com. Renew Consignment and Thrift Shop, where you'll find something new and different every time you visit, featuring home furnishings, clothing, collectibles, and so much more. Find them on TikTok and Facebook, or stop by 201 South Sangamon Street in Lincoln. Sal Polis, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, located at 1400 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 217-732-4001. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Tracy Welch, Mayor, City of Lincoln. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Missy's Sweet Shop, specializing in custom cookies, cupcakes, wedding cakes, and birthday cakes. Stop by the shop in downtown Atlanta. Call 309-825-5291 or go online to missyssweetshop.com. LCHS Lady Railer alumni. Lincoln Lady Railer basketball, a proud tradition of Lincoln Community High School athletics. Once a Railer, always a Railer. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball.
Good evening, everybody. How are you? And welcome to your voice for Lincoln Rail Splitter Sports, WLCN. It's WLCN's live stream tonight of Lincoln Rail Splitter Sports. It's the Lady Railers with a record of 24-0 going against conference rival, the Senators of Springfield High School, with a record of 15-7. Lincoln 8-0 leading the CS8 conference. Springfield in second place with an 8-1 record. Also in second place, Chatham-Glenwood with only one loss. They are 5-1 right now. They've got some catching up to do in the conference. Chatham-Glenwood takes on Jacksonville tonight at Chatham-Glenwood. So Lincoln theoretically could win the conference title outright tonight with a victory and a Chatham-Glenwood loss, or clinch at least a tie for the conference title tonight with a win over the Lady Senators of Springfield. Joining me as usual is my broadcast partner, Carrie Froby, and I'll bet I can make you cry tonight. You want to know how?
No, I don't want to know.
This is the next to last home game for these seniors.
I knew you were going to say something like that, Jay. Can we just go back 4 years? Like, can we just start over, have a redo? I'd like that.
Want to try and get them a COVID year like they did in college?
Can we give them a COVID year?
Redshirt year?
Maybe COVID, like 2 years. Here's the moms, we have a little group chat with the moms, and we woke up one day after the Peoria game, and we just, all of us, still just in amazement and so excited about that game. And like, can we just have another year? Give us a little bit more time. And if you don't know, next Tuesday is senior night here against Mahomet. Will be the Lady Railers' last home game here at Roy S. Love to see a great crowd for these girls, and you're going to see some tears shed, I'm sure, but we're hoping it's going to be a fun and a memorable night for the girls.
We have a huge crowd here at Roy S. Anderson tonight. The band's in attendance, and if you're wondering, the boys are over in Jacksonville playing against the Crimsons tonight in a revenge game, and I believe that is a non-conference game over at Jacksonville tonight against the Crimsons. That game also on their own YouTube channel, plus it's on 96.3 FM. Tonight you got the girls only on the live stream. It'll be me, Carrie, Connor Shaw running the camera. Lincoln coming off that huge win Saturday against Peoria Notre Dame, where they were down by 15 points. I went back and took a look at a lot of film of that. They were down 15 points with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter, down 31-16.
16, yep.
And then turned around and outscored them 12-3 the rest of the way to close it to win in 6 at half, and then got down 10 in the third quarter and were able to tie it right at the end of the third quarter, and by the end had pulled away to a 9-point victory. That was quite an impressive comeback.
Well, it was 11.
Actually, you're right, yeah. 63-52.
It kept being reported as 9, and I'm like, well, I think it was.
It's dyslexia, that's what it is.
Well, somebody else did it too, and I was like, I think it's 11, but maybe I'm wrong.
It was 63-52 win against Peoria Notre Dame, and I did go back and look at a film after some coaching from some people who sent text. Went back and looked at a film of that game, and some things happened during the game that we may not have reported fully on because we didn't have quite the angle, or it was just not something we would necessarily report on during the game, trying to just bring you the facts of what happened. But you might want to go look at the Clutch Sports Media replay of that game, because they have a completely different angle than we did. They were across the way, and you will see some things during that game.
It was let's just say it was a very physical game.
It was extremely physical.
Extremely physical game.
So, Coach, let's go right to the Me Realty list of the game. Time to check tonight's list of the game. That's right. List your home with Me Realty when it's time to sell if you're looking to buy. Check the listings at merealty.com. Okay, you always want me to go first. I will go first tonight.
Okay.
I will say tonight Lincoln needs to avoid the post-Peoria Notre Dame hangover.
Yeah.
Because you're coming off a huge emotional victory.
Yep.
That huge high. You've had a lot of backslapping during the week. A lot of people wanting to interview you.
Yes.
And now you're back in the conference. You're trying to sew up a conference title. And Springfield is on a high. They're coming off a city championship, won 3 straight games over conference opponents and rivals down at the Prairie Capital Convention Center. You don't want to let this game get away from you.
No, you don't. And I don't think these girls will. They got Sunday off, which was a nice. Well, actually, they didn't get Sunday off. They went in, I think, at noon on Sunday for a couple hours. We've had a couple snow days here. Yesterday, I mean, everybody had that ice day. Nobody should have been traveling, going anywhere. But then today, the girls were able to get in the gym today, came in a little early before the game and get some shots up, got moving. I think it actually might have done well for them just to get their legs some rest, because after that game and that physical game, gave their bodies some time to recuperate, and I think they'll be ready to go here. They're locked in this season, and it's just been a fun ride.
This would be the type of game, Coach, I would suspect that they you'd like to get out early, put some pressure.
Yeah.
I mean some real pressure on them early,
yes,
to see if they can handle the pressure and handle the basketball. One of their top players is the coach's daughter, Emma Scheffler, 5'6" senior. She kind of runs their offense, makes things go. Again, Springfield 15-7 under Brad Scheffler, 8-1 in the conference, and coming off a city tournament title. This is a good Springfield basketball
team. Yeah, a good team. And I want to say, I think doesn't the Emma Scheffler has 53s so far this season? I think
yes.
Yeah, something like that, 53s. And they've got an interior presence as well. So they've got height, which we see all the time. They've got some guards. So it'll be another great matchup. From here on out, we talked about this part of our schedule was going to get tough, and we weren't going to have any easy games, and that's proven true with Kenwood game, the Peoria game. We have this game. We're going to see Taylorville on Thursday, and then Champaign on Saturday, and then we head in that next weekend, right? Alton and O'Fallon.
Two very tough back-to-back games against two highly rated 4A schools, including one that's the defending state 4A champion in O'Fallon. That will be a very tough Friday, Saturday back-to-back. And to make it even, I guess, worse, it'll be a Friday night 6:30 start and then a 2:30 start on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
So you don't even get the luxury of having, almost a full 24 hours of rest.
Right. Yep. So it's going to be a good tournament, I think, to end on, or a good shootout to end on for these girls, especially getting ready for the postseason. And I think some of the postseason rankings, right, like the seeds started coming out today, just like if we had to seed teams, right? And I thought I saw that they had put Galesburg, us as 1, Galesburg as 2, 3 was, I forget, and 4 was Morton.
Well, that would be interesting because that would send us up to Geneseo for the regional tournament instead of going to Galesburg.
And I think the 4 seed was Morton.
Ooh.
So that's what it came out today. But that's just kind of like people guess.
That's based on people guessing. It may be part of Nesto Hoops. I don't know if he's done a projected seeds.
And but I think in the next week or so, some of those seeds will start changing a little bit. And so, it's still not sure where we'll end up. But again, we're going to have a tough battle there. At regional sectionals, tough road here in the postseason. So I think we really ramped up our schedule this year, and you can see that in, I feel like our physicality, the way we move the ball, that sort of thing. I feel like that's really a testament to the competition we played.
A couple of housekeeping things to let you know. The JV goes to 18-0. They had yet another running clock in a 49-16 win over Springfield here tonight. So the JV again goes to 18-0. They won 49-16. We have had a request from some of our loyal listeners not to give you the score of the boys game, as some of them say they go watch the boys game after the girls game and they don't want to know what the finale is or what the score is ahead of time. So we're going to honor that request tonight. If some of you want to know what the score of the boys game is, you'll have to check it out on 96.3 FM or on their YouTube channel. But we're going to honor our listeners and not give the score of the boys game tonight, even though I am trying to keep track of it, because that is going to be an interesting matchup and a revenge matchup for the boys coming off a tough loss up at Rock Island. 2:47 before we tip things off here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. Glad you joined us on a foggy night. If you're out and about, please be careful out there. It is very foggy outside, and if you have to get out, please be careful. If you don't have to get out, don't. Crank the TV up and watch us here on WLCN's live YouTube stream of Rail Splitter Sports. Coach Froby and I. Coach?
Yeah.
I was thinking about this. I was kind of looking at some of what happened in the Peoria Notre Dame game.
Yep.
When you sat and looked at it, we were down 34. Lincoln was down 34-28 at halftime. Scored 35 points there in the second half. And that means that Peoria Notre Dame scored 18. So outscored them 35-18 in the second half. Almost a complete reversal of what the score was with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter of that game.
Correct. I mean, if you watch that game, you could see that we had tried some new things the first half, and it just wasn't working out. And give our girls credit. We battled back, and I think you said if we can get it under 10 at half, and I think that's what you stated there. You know, you're like, I feel comfortable with getting it under 10, and the girls were able to get it to 6 before halftime. And I think even Becca alluded to it in one of her interviews. We knew, you know, with just down 6 that we could scrap back from that, and they had confidence in themselves and their teammates. So
the only thing you worry about in something like that, Coach, is how much energy do you expend digging yourself out of that hole?
Right.
Because you've seen it in a number of games, so have I, where a team will dig itself out of a hole, get close, maybe even get the lead, but then they run out of gas because they've expended so much energy just to get to that point. They're out of gas.
Yeah, I don't know. These girls seem to be, we're finally, I think, getting into basketball shape. It took a while to get our volleyball legs out from, you know, and then, but I think that some of these girls, we know Becca can just go and go and go, and so, and I think these girls, you know, they liked a little competition there. They've never been down, you know, haven't been down, and so it was a good thing for them to do. The adversity that they had to face in that game, I think, is just going to benefit us in the long run.
Springfield looks like they're getting their starters up on the scoreboard. Lincoln, you know what the starters are there. And we are going to keep it right here through the pregame ceremonies as we get set for the national anthem here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. As the pep band, we'll crank it up a little bit and let you listen to some of the pep band before we start things off here in tonight's ball game with the Lincoln Lady Railers and the Springfield Senators.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium for tonight's Central State Day Conference matchup between the visiting Springfield Senators and your Lincoln Lady Railers.
Dave Renfro anchoring the PA as usual.
Is one of the primary purposes of high school athletics. Athletes of the Central State Day Conference recognize that judgment calls are made in good faith, and they must abide by the decision of the officials. Spectators, you can support your school by refraining from derogatory remarks and cheers. We hope you enjoy the game and support your athletes in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. At this time, please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we're going to take a moment to recognize Coach Taylor Richmond Rohr.
Coach Taylor Rohr is going to be recognized here at pregame.
Taylor has been 12 years coaching the Lady Raider basketball program. She is a 2005 graduate of West Aurora High School. She played college basketball for 2 years at Central Methodist University in Fayette, Missouri. She then transferred to Northern Illinois University and graduated with her bachelor's in physical education in 2011. While attending Northern Illinois University, she was the assistant varsity basketball coach at Rosary High School in Aurora for 3 years and at Larkin High School in Elgin for 1. She also coached the Illinois Lady Lightning in Lombard, Illinois, guiding the 6th grade team to the AAU Nationals in 2011. In 2012, Taylor took over the Lady Wrangler basketball program. In her first season, the Lady Wranglers went 4-27. In her second season, they were 4-26. Her first winning season, 2014. And despite a couple of losing seasons thrown in over the last decade, the rest of her career has been very successful. With the current group of seniors, she has compiled a record of 93 wins and 19 losses. So far by that spectacular season last year that ended with the Lady Wranglers earning a second place finish at state with a 36-1 record. When recently asked about the early years with 2 wins, Coach Rohr said you got to put in the time. Luckily, at that time, Carrie Froby was at WLB and Tom Keeler was at Zion, and they both really produced great kids for me. I was very fortunate to get those kids and other kids from the co-op schools. You got to trust the process, Coach said with a smile. Coach Rohr has always had a passion for the game of basketball, and it shows in her coaching. She is engaged in the game for every second, and she coaches each girl for the entire 32 minutes every night, no matter the score. It was a dream come true for Taylor to take over the Lady Wrangler basketball program, and she loves seeing her players succeed as individuals and as a team. This year's captains, Becca Heitzig and Chloe Froby, had this to say on behalf of the team. First from Becca. Coach likes to give the credit to us whenever there is success, but she deserves to be honored for the huge accomplishment of 200 wins, for the time, energy, dedication, and patience it takes, especially while being a new mom, I can't even imagine. The whole team wants you to know how much we love and appreciate you. From Chloe, Coach Rohr is far more than just an amazing coach. She is a phenomenal person and great role model for us all to follow. 200 wins is an incredible feat that did not come easily. Coach Rohr has spent countless hours away from her family and sacrificed her free time to help our team and all the teams she coached before us. We are so grateful to have Coach Rohr as a coach, and she is always quick to celebrate our accomplishments. We want to celebrate her and express how her hard work and dedication to the Lady Wrangler basketball program has not gone unnoticed. On behalf of myself and the entire team, congratulations, Coach.
Taylor Rohr being honored for her 200th victory here, the all-time winningest coach here at Lincoln Community High School.
Tonight, we all congratulate Coach Rohr on her 200th win and counting, currently at 201, as the Lady Wranglers head basketball coach. We are so lucky that you fell in love years ago with the farmer and chose to stay in Lincoln. With their son Levi, who Taylor carried with her all last season, bringing him into the world in May. Taylor and Neil also continue to love their precious dogs, Rocky, Buck, and Daisy. Congratulations, Coach. You make Wrangler Nation proud. And now, let's meet the starting lineups.
And now, Coach Froby will have the starting lineups for both teams first for the visiting Senators from Springfield.
All right, first starter up for the night. 5'6" senior Emma Scheffler. A 5'1" senior Zakiah Lott. A 5'6" sophomore, number 22, Mal Harris. Number 33, a 5'10" junior, Keziah Toran. And the last starter for the night, number 40, Ariana Williams, a 5'11" junior.
And now the hype video for Lincoln's Lady Wranglers goes up on the board. This is a group that needs no introductions. Why do you do the starting lineup?
All right, because I love saying their names. So, we can almost say the way it goes in the order, because if you know these girls, we talked about they're superstitious. They like to be introduced in the same way every game. Number 1, a 5'6" senior, Taryn Stolzenberg, Tasmanian. Next up, number 4, Becca Heitzig, a 5'7" senior, and also known as the Energizer Bunny. And number 5, Chloe Froby, a 5'9" senior, known as Coco. And art forward, number 14, Jenna Bowman, a 5'6" senior, known as Baseline Bowman to us. And the final starter for the evening, number 24, Tori Garrett, 5'8" senior, a.k.a. TG.
We got people watching in Wisconsin. We got our buddy Jeff Starks watching down in Kentucky. We've got Donna Drake watching from down in Charleston. We've got people watching in Pana. So we got people watching all over the state. Of course, Diana Johnson's watching us down in Dallas, Texas. She's got the TV turned up so loud her husband probably left the room by now. Mike Caskey's watching us out on Omaha Avenue. Todd Tim from down in Georgia. Tip about ready to go up. Going to tip it up. Will be number 40, Ariana Williams, and number 5, Chloe Froby. Ball in the air, tipped, and Emma Scheffler's going to get it in the backcourt. Senator ball. Here they come. Lott to basketball to Scheffler. Scheffler out to Lott. They may be real patient here. The last score of their ball game, the last win they had was 29-22 over Springfield Southeast for the city tournament title. They go inside Williams, back out to Lott. Lott, a little ball fake down against the 1-2-2. Lott nearly threw the ball away. Scheffler out front. Scheffler, left side Turan. They go to Williams again. Williams against Bowman, trying to back her in. Good defense by Lincoln, and there was the steal. Trying to go over the zone, and here comes Froby quickly the other way. Chloe going to go right down the lane, lays it up, and no good. Rebound to Lott. Saw the opening, took it right down there. Williams gave her a little bit of a bump there in the lane, and Froby misses the layup. Turan, baseline, back out front, Scheffler. Scheffler to Lott. Lott nearly lost the basketball, nearly traveled with the basketball out front. Scheffler, Lott, they play catch with it out front. Williams right side. They go inside, nice pass inside. And number 33, Keziah Toran, the 5'10 junior, gets the bucket. Breaks the ice for Springfield. Senators up 2-0. Right side, Stolzenberg. Stolzenberg against what appears to be a zone from Springfield. Bowman, back out front, Tasmania. Taryn Bowman in the corner. Heitzig, 18-footer up. No good. A little bit short. Ball on the floor. Froby's got it. Froby's going to bring it out. Nice watching behind her. Oh, and nearly stolen by Turan. Turan hounding Heitzig. Heitzig down the lane, looking for somebody. Kick back out. Stolzenberg, top of the key. 3. Oh. No good. Rebound. Williams has it under the bucket. If you just joined us, 6:12 to go here in the first quarter. Springfield up 2-0.
Being very patient with the basketball. Looks like we're kind of more in a 3-2. We're not extending out too far.
They go inside. Ball stolen away again. Stolzenberg comes out of there with it. Taryn on the run. Doesn't have the numbers. Let's see if she brings it back out. She does. Wisely so. In the corner, Heitzig. Becca. Stolzenberg, another 3 on the way. Short. You can see that was going to be short.
Yep.
Scheffler, the rebound. Batted out of bounds by Froby. And they say it went off of Scheffler last.
I think it went off her leg. Chloe tapped it, and I think it bounced off her leg a little bit. But they're going to talk about it.
Two officials conferring. The unofficial called it off the leg of Scheffler, and looks like the call is going to stand. Stolzenberg to inbound under the Lincoln bucket left side. Throws out front Froby. Dangerous pass. Froby. High post Heitzig. Heitzig looking for somebody. Gets it to Stolzenberg. Now Garretts goes to the high post for the ball screen. Stolzenberg around the ball screen, and pass stolen away by Lott. Here comes Lott quickly the other way. Nice bounce pass on the floor. Williams couldn't handle it. Let's see if it stays Springfield ball. Nope, we're going to go Lincoln basketball. We were shielded from the action. A lot of hands there.
Looked like we got a hand when they tried to pass it, and then she couldn't get a hold of that pass, and it went out of bounds. So lucky for us.
Coach Lincoln getting some good looks at the basket, just can't put anything in right now.
Right.
Frobe out front. Frobe around some screens. Heitzig, nice ball fake, goes in the lane. Kick back out, Bowman. Back to Becca. Becca between the circles, out near the volleyball line. Left-handed dribble. Being hounded by number 33. That's Turan. Becca. Frobe. Frobe goes in the lane. Frobe kick back out, Bowman. Left side, Heitzig. Heitzig, 10-footer baseline up. Go.
Got it.
Money from Becca Heitzig off the baseline. In the rhythm, and it's tied at 2. 4:54 to go here in the first quarter. Springfield still in the backcourt. Becca had a hand on it. Frobe now hounding Turan.
That's got to be a 10. I'm like, that's got to be close to a 10.
Lincoln forces the turnover in the backcourt. Ball goes back to the Lady Rail Splitters as Brad Scheffler not happy with his team there. Frobe takes the ball inbound near the Rail Splitter logo. Frobe around the screen from Garrett. It's going to step back three, top of the key, bang!
Got it.
A collision concept three, and Frobe puts Lincoln ahead 5-2. Lott in the backcourt. Frobe tipped that one. Frobe battled for the basketball on the floor, squirts out of her hand, goes out of bounds, and let's see, it'll be Lincoln basketball.
Looks like Springfield's in, I would say, a matchup kind of, or I'm sorry, a pack line man more.
Frobe, corner shot, three, no good. Rebound, Williams hauls it out of there. I agree with that. It does look more like a pack line.
Yeah. Really not extending much.
Scheffler, ball batted away by Frobe again. Chloe in for the layup, up and good. And a timeout going to be taken by Brad Scheffler. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Let's tell you about many of our fine sponsors, because without them, we could not bring you these broadcasts. How about Brian Clark, your good neighbor State Farm agent here in Lincoln? Call him 217-732-6211.
Can I stop real quick about him?
Yes.
And Brian, not only being a sponsor here, is picked up actually coaching girls basketball out at West Lincoln now. So doing his part in helping the girls basketball program, and he's coaching his daughters and coaching the junior lady Wolverines. So.
Brian, we appreciate your community service, but trust me, as somebody who's coached before, you jumped into the deep end of the pool, my friend. Williams, the basketball. Lincoln quickly, our game back underway quickly. Springfield basketball, and they got it quickly across the timeline, down 7-2. They go in the corner, Turan, baseline jumper, up and good. Nice move, but Keziah Turan off the baseline, the 5'10 junior with a nice shot. Looked like she did some damage when they played against Southeast in the city tournament from the highlights we saw. Frobe, three, top of the key. Oh, that one looked good, didn't go back of the iron. Lott the rebound, and here they come in a hurry. Lott, ball nearly stolen by Stolzenberg. There was a travel right in front of the Lincoln bench, no call. Lott goes in the corner, Turan. Turan going to try and drive it in again. Back to Lott, top of the key, three, up, no good. Off the board and off the iron, and here comes Stolzenberg with the rebound the other way. Stolzenberg, corner, Heitzig. Becca looks inside for Garretts, drives in, nothing there, comes back out. Heitzig. Looking, they're posting Frobe now into Frobe, high post. Frobe tried to baseline pass Garretts. Garretts knocked to the floor by Williams. Lott had her pocket picked by Frobe. Here comes Chloe. Chloe, stop, up and good. 9-4 the Lincoln lead. 2:54 to go here in the first.
We need to make sure. There we go.
Stolen away again. This time deflected Frobe. Stolzenberg back to Frobe. Blew an easy layup. Gets her own rebound. Puts it up. No good. I'm telling you. I don't know. She's padding the rebounding stats. This is what it has to be.
I'm not sure what that layup was. We'll ask her after the game.
No, we won't.
Yeah, you will. I will ask her about that one.
I know better.
Great steal, though, by Stolzenberg, getting to the middle of that press. Last couple trips down there, we didn't have anybody in the middle, so.
Fouls on Mal Harris. That is her first and the team's first. Frobe to the line, knocks the free throw down, make it 10-4. Frobe, second one, up and good. You know, Coach, I have noticed I don't know what our free throw shooting was against Notre Dame, but it seems to have improved later here in the season.
Yep, see there's that middle of the press again. We just got to make sure we're getting there, because that's they're going to get a hand check there on Bowman.
Going to get called for the hand check foul here on the left side of the floor, and that'll be Jenna's first and the Lady Railers first.
Ooh, almost there by TG.
Turan down the lane, up, no good. Rebound, battle for, and Stolzenberg comes out of there with it. Anaya Roundhouse in the game, a 5'8" sophomore for Springfield. Heitzig around a double screen. Becca looked to take it in. Now she does. 10-footer. Shot up. No good. And got fouled. And let's see who this one is on. And I believe it's on number 20, and that would be Lott.
Yep.
Zakiah Lott, and that is her first foul.
And team's first. No, wait. Team second. Team second. Sorry about that.
Becca to the line. Up and good.
Got it. Good shot there, Becca.
The bunny nails the free throw. You know, all she needs with the pink shoes is just an Easter basket. She started handing out Easter eggs.
And you know, whenever she has those little buns, she wears the 2 buns too. Like, she's got 1 bun tonight, but sometimes she wears those 2 buns.
So the bunny knocks down both free throws. It's 13-4, the Lincoln lead. Lott still in the backcourt. Oh, and that ball was tipped. And couldn't get to it. TG could not get to it. Lott out front. Scheffler goes in the corner. Turan. Ball nearly stolen away by Garretts. Reinhaus did a good job just taking it away from her. Lott 3 on the way up. No good. Rebound. Heitzig fought for it, and the call is Senator basketball. Oh, wait a minute here.
Yep, I think
and now the official is reversing his call. And I'm Brad Scheffler. I'm kind of upset about that.
Well, it was the right. I think
it is the right call.
It's the right call, but I think he pointed the direction and got confused a little bit. So
Mr. Claus got confused.
Yes, he got a little confused.
Froby tried the spin move. Nice pass inside. Garrett's up and good. Didn't get the backdoor she wanted, but it was the second cut that she got. And it's 15 for the Lincoln lead. Put 2 down for Tori Garretts.
And
Stolzenberg could have had that one. Into the game for Springfield is number 35, Jamaria Townsend, the 6'1" junior. Stolen away again. Here comes Froby. Layup time. Got it. 17-4, the Lincoln lead. 1:18 to go. Froby steals it again. Up and got it. Oh, my.
And here's that red and green express.
The red and green express. Nice pass by Springfield to break the press. Reinhaus just throws it up.
They're going to get
foul on the floor. And I think
that's going to get Bowman. That's going to be her second, but.
Second foul on Jenna Bowman, and Jenna Bowman has given away inches and pounds to Reinhaus. She's doing the best she could, and Piper Whiteman going to come in the basketball game. And I got a new nickname for Piper, Sparky. Spark plug. The spark plug, Sparky.
She is the spark plug. So turnover there for Springfield.
I'm sure she likes Pretty Piper much better.
Yes, that's been. You know what? So my mom gave her that name when she was born, and we've just always called her Pretty Piper.
We'll keep Pretty Piper, but we'll use Sparky every once in a while. Froby around a couple of screens, kick out Heitzig, 3 on the way. Bang! Collision concept 3. Becca out of the right wing, and it's 22-4. 51 seconds to go. Lott, Whiteman right there to stop the defense. Williams just bowls her way in there, throws it up and in. Garretts was trying to defend her. That was a nice move by Ariana Williams. And that'll be the first foul on Tori Garretts. The third foul on the Lady Railers this quarter. 44.4 seconds to go. Williams, free throw up and didn't get it. Almost rolled in. Froby with the rebound, and here comes Chloe quickly up the floor to Stolzenberg. Terrence stopped by Scheffler, back to Froby. Nearly loaded the 3 up, now starts looking inside. Froby around the screen from Whiteman. Froby down the lane, kick to Heitzig. Becca inside, back out Whiteman. Whiteman, 3 on the way. No, off the back of the iron. And rebounding it was number 35, Townsend. Springfield's got some size in the game. Also in the game, number 4, Mia Volpert, a 5'7" junior. With Brad Scheffler substituting freely. Froby nearly stole it again.
So funny story is Kent and I, one of our first jobs was down in Morrisonville, Illinois, and we actually taught with her dad, number 4, Mia Volpert, Andy Volpert. He's a teacher at Springfield Southeast, and she's actually going to, I believe, SIUE on a softball scholarship. So really good softball player.
Stolen away by Garretts. Good job by Tori Garretts. Williams all over her. She gets it quickly to Froby. Up the floor, Heitzig. Heitzig. A 3 at the gun by Becca Heitzig. She banked it in. At the end of 1 quarter, it is Lincoln 25 and Springfield 6. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Back here at Roy S. Lincoln to start the second quarter with the basketball. Froby three up and good. Wow. 28-6, a collision concept three for Chloe Froby. Chloe Froby with 16 points already in a basketball game.
Good job there by Piper Whiteman.
Fighting with Williams at the half court. It's a jump ball and it'll go Springfield's way.
Good job by Piper Whiteman getting to the middle of the press there.
You know, Coach, I always thought that plays like that also send a message to the other team. They're physical players. Guess what? We're not going to back down from you at all. We're going to be just as physical. Lot the basketball. Volpert tries to go inside, does go inside to Harris. Harris,
blocked by TG.
Blocked by Tori Garrett.
Great block by Tori Garrett.
Speaking of blocks, I still cannot believe that block on Lexi Bayer by Becca Heitzig during the Peoria Notre Dame game. That one still is going to stick in my mind. That should be a highlight all of its own this year. It should, too.
That was a good one.
Lot had the ball knocked away. Froby knocks it away again. It's on the sideline. It'll stay Senator basketball. And if you didn't watch the game, Becca gives away about 6 inches to Lexi Bayer. Blocked a three-pointer. I think
at a crucial time of the game,
yes,
too.
And I was watching the other feed of that, and that crew was stunned that it was a block as well. Froby, the basketball off the steal. Layup time. Got it. Ooh, almost spoke too soon there. Springfield in the backcourt. Scheffler gets it back to Lott. Lott across the timeline to Volpert. Volpert nearly traveled the basketball. Out front, Lott. Volpert in the corner. They go inside Williams. Let's see if she tries to bull her way in again. No, go back out Volpert. Volpert, 18-footer. Wow! That shot went about 22 feet. Scheffler, long three. Up, no good. Rebound, Froby. And it looks like Springfield's getting a little panicky here. Froby quickly hit over through Stolzenberg. Bounces it off of the wall.
She saw something maybe we didn't see.
The photographer down at that end is glad she was sitting down.
That was Lynn Paulus.
Lynn is glad she was sitting down at the time because that was a bullet. Williams, cross-court Harris. A little shake and bake on Whiteman. Went for the layup and drew the foul. And it'll be either on Piper or Tara. Let's see who it is. She's going to the line for two.
I'm pretty sure Piper, but
I think so, too.
Let's see. Yep.
Foul on Sparky Whiteman.
Sparky Whiteman. Oh.
They love me. I can get away with this.
When we say they do love their nicknames, some of them do.
They do.
And some of them, when we're not kidding, they actually did get some shirts for Christmas with their nicknames on them. So
Harris made the first one at the line. Mal Harris, a 5'6" sophomore, up second one, no good. Froby going to tap it out of there, gets the board, saves it into Heitzig. Becca across the timeline, has Whiteman under the bucket, and Garrett's under the bucket, goes to Garrett's. Garrett's wide open 10-footer baseline, good.
Got it.
TG with a nice shot off the baseline, got herself in a great spot. 32-7, the Lincoln lead. 6:18 to go here in the half.
Ooh, we almost had another steal there.
Williams, ball knocked away by Stolzenberg, but Scheffler was right there for it. Lott goes inside to Williams. Williams going to go right down the lane. Nice spin.
Nice little move.
Oh, and threw it up. No good, but the foul is called. Let's see who this one is on.
On Piper again. Let's see. Yep.
Piper Whiteman, and that will be Pretty Piper's second. And now Taylor Roar's got a little bit of a decision to make because she got Jenna Bowman with 2 fouls she has on the bench, and Piper Whiteman in the game with 2 fouls.
I either think you let Jenna play with 2 because you got to let sometimes your starters play with 2 to learn how to play in crucial times like that. But we're going to, try out Mac here.
Williams misses the free throw as Pretty Piper going to take a seat, and the enforcer, McKinley Knapp, comes in a basketball game. 5'10 junior wears number 31. Lincoln in the home whites tonight. Green lettering, trimmed in red. McKinley, nice battle for the rebound. McKinley knocked it out of there, and here comes Froby, 2-on-2. Behind the back dribble against Lott, lays it up, and
Got
good.
it. Nice move there. I like that little behind the back.
36-7. Nearly had that as a steal as well. Still in the backcourt. Springfield still in the backcourt. Turan finally going to get it across the timeline. Left-handed dribble in the corner, Scheffler. Scheffler back out front, Lott. Lott between the circles out near the Railer emblem at half court. Scheffler, baseline Turan. Turan going to drive baseline on Knapp, throws it up, no good. Tapped out of there, and it's going to stay Springfield basketball. Looked like Torrey Garrett's the last one to touch it and knock it out of bounds. Again, 5:31 to go in the half. Lincoln up 34-7. Right now, Chloe Froby with 20 in the ball game showing on the scoreboard. A little bit of foul trouble for Lincoln as Bowman and Whiteman on the bench with 2 each. Turan out front, Scheffler. Scheffler lost the basketball, and backcourt violation. I'm not sure. You apparently thought maybe that was touched by Chloe.
I don't know if she dribbled off her shoe or if she touched the ball.
And,
he's going to tee
Scheffler
him
just
up.
got teed up.
Yep, he did.
And I'm not so sure that he does have an argument here.
Yeah.
Brad Scheffler was hot and got teed up. 5:17 to go in the half, and now the officials are going to have a conference. Yeah, Froby going to go to the free throw line with 2 shots. And we can hear Brad Scheffler even with the headphones all the way over here. And Froby makes the first one. Make it 35-7. Froby with 21. Second one up, and they rolled it home, 36-7. And now Lincoln will have the basketball far side of the court at half court, right in front of this huge Roy S. Anderson crowd.
Great crowd here tonight.
One side almost completely filled, and the upper bleachers with quite a few people across the way as Froby has it out near the volleyball line. Froby around the snope. Garrett's pulled the screen away. Now into the high post. Garrett's dangerous lob pass to Heitzig. Becca drives it in. Bounce pass Froby. Froby corner Stolzenberg. Tearing out of the corner. Bang! A collision concept 3 from Tasmania, and it's 39-7. Springfield broke the press easily, got it to Harris under the bucket, and Garrett's with the foul. And Taylor Rohrer is not happy because that's going to be 2 on Torrey Garrett's. Count the bucket.
And we saw that quite a bit in the Mount Zion game where it went right over the backside of our press. See, I think this is a good thing. Sending Jenna back in. Let your starters play with 2 fouls, especially when a 30-point game.
Bowman back in for Garrett's. Harris, the and one. Nope, rounded out. Rebound Williams. Williams to Turan. Turan drives around Froby, throws it up off the side of the backboard. Stolzenberg comes out of there with it. Taryn on the run. Taryn, handoff Froby. Froby drives it right in. Got hacked. No call. Rebound McKinley Knapp, and there's a big fight under the basket for the ball. And a jump ball call. It'll stay Lincoln basketball.
It's getting a little physical here.
Stolzenberg looking for somebody. Right side Froby. 3 out of the corner. No!
Oh, McKinley almost had it.
Knapp nearly had it. Lost it. And Turan came out of there with it. Gets it to Scheffler. Scheffler to Williams. Williams going to drive on Bowman. Now in trouble. Back out Scheffler. 30-footer up and no good. Short.
Good box out by Taryn. Oh, shoot.
Stolzenberg just had it ripped away from her. This is getting physical.
Yeah.
And at some point, this could get out of control. Scheffler out front. Lott bounce pass Harris. Harris tried to go inside. Steal. Ball on the floor. Another jump ball is called. There was a remark made by the broadcasters that were doing the Springfield City Tournament that they had never seen so many jump balls called in a girls' basketball game before. We see that a lot, too.
We do see it. I don't think as much, though, because a lot of times ours are steals. You know, we do end up with a lot of steals every game.
Reinhouse just muscled her way in there, just bowled her way in, got a bucket, 39-11, 3:51 to go. Mia Clark in the basketball game for Lincoln. Frobe, left side Heitzig. They go into corner Stolzenberg, right in front of the Springfield bench.
A lot of times using their arms to guard, which...
Nice spin move, Frobe, Heitzig, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound, Clark had it, lost it out of her hands, and it goes to Turan. Here comes Springfield the other way. Turan, Scheffler going to throw up a 25-footer, up, no good. Heitzig, good rebound.
Great
Becca
rebound.
has Frobe out in front of the pack. Here comes Chloe, good pass, Stolzenberg, layup, didn't get it, but got the foul.
That'll be Emma Scheffler's first foul. Team's second of the quarter here. There
Up and good by Tasmania.
I think that's Taryn's fourth point of the night. Give her 4. And give her 5.
For Tasmania on the Rainbow freebie. 41-11, the Lincoln lead. 3:15 to go here in the half. Lott. And they go quickly ahead to Reinhouse. Reinhouse across the timeline. Threw it right into Frobe. Chloe got a bullet pass right at her. Couldn't handle it.
Come on, Jenna. Muscle it. I was like, muscle it, Jenna.
Hanging on to it like it's a cheeseburger. And it's the last one, and they force the jump ball, and it'll go Lincoln's way. 2:55 to go here in the first half. Lincoln up 30, 41-11. Frobe in the corner, Heitzig. Becca, nice fake. Thought about going baseline. Was cut off. Becca back out to Chloe. Chloe, nice behind the back dribble. Goes down the lane. Euro step, left-handed layup. No good.
Gets her own rebound.
Gets her own rebound. Fights with Reinhouse.
Oh, my goodness. Oh.
And a jump ball called yet again. Gracie Snyder into the basketball game for Lincoln. Terrence Stolzenberg taking his seat. Townsend across the timeline. They tried to go inside to Reinhouse, and Frobe knocks it out of bounds. There was a message, I think, sent there.
Yeah. It's just, we're going to have to match the physicality. If the officials are going to let us play this physical, we're going to have to match that physicality. Get that, Grace. And
Grace Snyder lost the side of the basketball. Turan drives around her. Turan out front, Scheffler. Scheffler to Lott. Scheffler. Turan drives baseline on Bowman. Jenna playing with 2 fouls. Scheffler, the long 3, doesn't get it. She had 53s, hasn't hit one yet. Here comes Heitzig the other way to Schneider. Schneider back to Becca. Becca in the corner, Chloe. Chloe wide open 3 out of the corner.
No good. I could see that one was off when she released it.
Lott the rebound, and here comes Lott the other way for Springfield to Scheffler. Out front, Turan. Scheffler. Scheffler right wing in front of the Lincoln bench. Out front, Lott. Lott, Scheffler, right-handed dribble, goes to and tried to throw it to Townsend and threw it right past her.
We kind of went on a scoring drought here. We really haven't. We had kind of that spurt and really haven't scored a whole lot this second quarter.
Abby Borders in the basketball game for Springfield. Mia Volpert back in the basketball game for the Senators. Heitzig against the Springfield defense. Spins down the lane. Nice stop. Back to Frobe. Frobe lost everybody. Lays it up and in. Springfield ran into each other trying to guard Chloe under the basket and lost her.
Great pass by Becca Heitzig to recognize that.
Lott, Townsend. They go in the corner, Borders. Back out front, Lott into Townsend. Ball knocked away by Frobe, and it'll stay Springfield basketball. Volpert, Townsend, in the corner, Volpert. All the way out front to Lott. Lott tries to go around everybody. Gets it to Borders. Borders, left-handed 3 out of the corner. No good. Way strong. Frobe quickly up the floor. Heitzig. Becca. Throws it to Snyder. Snyder out front. Bowman. Bowman, left wing 3. Oh!
Got it!
Bang, a collision concept three. Had that one down, came back out, went right back down again. 3 for Jenna Bowman and 46 seconds to go here in the half. Lincoln up 46-11. Borders, out front Volpert. Lott, they go inside Reinhouse. She runs right into Clark. Throws it up, no good. Heitzig the rebound, and Becca saves it inbounds to Frobe. Here comes Frobe on the run. Frobe, 10-footer up and off the backboard, up and good.
Got it.
26 for Frobe, 48-11, the Lincoln lead with just 20 seconds to go here in the half. Volpert, Borders. Bowman is doing a heck of a job on Townsend. Now Bowman tries to cover Reinhouse. She was open, caught the ball. That was a little bit too easy, got it up and in. 48-13. That's 4 points for Reinhouse. Frobe, Heitzig, 3 on the way! Oh, and this one wouldn't go. At the end of the first half, it is Lincoln 48, Springfield 13. We will be back in 2 minutes with the Grau Incorporated halftime show.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball. WLCN's live video stream coverage of LCHS Lady Railer basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping, Brian Clark State Farm Insurance, Chase Lowry, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Culver's of Lincoln, Independent Health Insurance Agent Dara Entwistle, Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, Expedia Cruises, First National Bank in Tremont, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center of Lincoln, Heartland Community College, Lincoln, James Siddons, the Johnson family, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Lincoln Land Communications, Me Realty, Renew Consignment and Thrift Shop, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Sal Polis, Schneider Masonry, Mayor Tracy Welch, United Community Bank, Missy's Sweet Shop, and the LCHS Lady Railer Basketball alumni. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer Basketball.
Back at the friendly confines, the Palace on Prim Road, Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, as my buddy Bob Verderber refers to it. And Bobby, we're up 48-13, and that's the way we do like it, baby.
That's right. That's
the way we do like it. Lincoln up 48-13 at half. And we've got a guy who calls himself Fast Cat. He's watching from South Padre Island, Texas. That's just wrong, because we know it's a lot warmer there than what it is here.
Yeah, I'm thinking no ice there, right?
Yeah, there should. If there's any ice, it's in his drink. That's where it's at.
My brother was he's been watching from Arizona, and he just informed me, he was sending me stats. He's like, I've got to go pick up one of my kids. You're in charge this half, so.
What a great crowd we've got here tonight at Roy's. I'll tell you what, we got a lot of people watching here on the YouTube channels. We're only on YouTube tonight. The boys' game is currently going on. They have their own YouTube feed, and they're on the radio tonight. What a nice honor tonight for Coach Rohrer, honoring her for her 200th victory.
Yes.
And, Coach, we talked about this. Stability in coaching, especially at the high school level, is extremely important. Taylor Rohrer came in, and there had been about 3 coaching changes before her in just a few years. Mm-hmm. The program was, it was pretty close to rock bottom at that point. It had been pretty bad, and her first 2 years were a struggle. But she has done, and being a new coach and having no head coaching experience, coming in and taking over a program here, I'm sure it helped quite a bit that she had a guy who now has 948 victories just down the hall that she could go pick his brain and learn things from him.
A good mentor, good role model.
A good role model. In fact, folks, go back and watch the Peoria Notre Dame game. and you'll see what we've been talking about, how classy this bunch of ladies is. We do things the right way. There is a Railer way of doing things, and it is the right way. You'll see what we're talking about if you watch some of these games, how these girls act on and off the floor is impeccable.
Yeah,
great group of kids.
It's just nice to notice, or say, if you looked at the honor roll, all of them are on high honors or honors. Most of the seniors are in the top 10. So, they're competitive, not just on the court, but in the classroom as well. And so that's what makes them great. They do have high basketball IQ, and sometimes, we're not always have the most 5 athletic kids on the court, but we're going to be the smartest, we're going to be the most disciplined, and we're going to be the most fundamentally sound team.
And you watch these kids, how they carry themselves. Somebody comes up and talks to them after a game, they're more than happy to talk to people, even some of them that are a little bit shy.
Yeah.
They don't argue with officials on the floor. That's the coach's job to do. You don't see them say much of anything to the officials. It's just they go play until the whistle blows.
Right. And talking about being role models and stuff, I'm going to kind of plug this because I think this is really neat. They brought home a letter the other day, and I think it's the Lincoln Locker. That's here at LCHS now, selling like Railer gear, and they're actually going to start selling jerseys with the kids' names and numbers on it that people in the community can buy and support some of the little kids. It's going to be little kids and big kids. You can buy jerseys. I think they're doing it for the boys and girls. So
I can see it now. NIL money at the high school.
Yeah.
Let's hope that doesn't happen. Because
it's not going to be any money for them. It's going towards the school. But yes,
it has not done the college game any good whatsoever. Coach, let me get a few sponsors in here. We've had no timeouts except
I know.
one. Let's get a few sponsors in here. Chase Lowry, your Lincoln Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk in Lincoln. Learn how he can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office, member SIPC. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger, located 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. The Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. They invite you to worship at 10:30 on Sundays and 6:30 p.m. on Wednesday night. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Lincoln Heating and Cooling, the carrier experts. You may still need them even though it's warmed up considerably outside. They have 24-hour emergency service. Call 217-735-5835. I'll bet those boys have been busier than you know what. James Siddon's a proud supporter and fan of Lincoln Lady Railer basketball.
Uncle James.
Yep, the LMH Community Health Collaborative, improving the health of the people and communities it serves. Find them on Facebook to learn more about offerings such as the LMH Trailblazers walking program on Wednesdays. You might be able to walk on Wednesdays outside now without the ice.
You could have scooted there. You could have used the sled.
Right, yeah. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Tartar Brothers Mechanical, 602 Broadway Street in Lincoln, or tartarbrothers.com. Dara Entwistle, your independent health insurance agent, advocating for you, your family, your company, located at 101.5 South Kickapoo Street, Suite 6 in Lincoln. 217-651-8046. A guy who knows something about basketball. He played for Coach Ed Butkovich over at Mount Pulaski. Darren Powell, State Farm Insurance. Also, it's where our friend Joe Lee, who runs the board, works.
Yes.
Located on the square in Mount Pulaski. Stop by the office. Say hi to Joe Lee. Just do that. Say you heard her name on the radio. You heard her name on the radio on the YouTube channel. You heard her name.
Just say that
mentioned.
We were talking about her.
Yeah, just say we were talking about her. Yeah, don't say what we were saying. Just say you were talking about her. 114 East Cook Street on the square in Mount Pulaski. 217-792-3371. And of course, Missy's Sweet Shop. We had a guy give us some snickerdoodles today. Why? Because Missy's was not open when he called there today, or they didn't answer the phone.
And let's just say he had never been there, but was going to Missy's because he heard of it on the air and was heading there to get us some cookies from there, which we appreciate very much.
Right. So, Missy, you lost out on a sale, and we lost out on your cookies. We'll remember that. Specializing in custom cupcakes, cookies, wedding cakes, and birthday cakes. Trust me, get a birthday cake from there. It is excellent. Stop by the shop in downtown Atlanta. Call 309-825-5291 or go online to missysweetshop.com. Will, do you have scoring totaled up?
I do. And so let's start with the Springfield Senators. We'll start with Ariana Williams, the 5'11 junior. She had 2 points. Torin with 4. Harris with 3. and Reinhaus with 4 for 13 points for your Springfield Senators. And for your Lincoln Lady Railers, Jenna Bowman with 3, Tori Garretts with 4, Taryn Stolzenberg with 5, Becca Heitzig with 10, and Chloe with 26 for our 48 points here for the first half, 48-13 here at halftime.
We've got a lady. We got somebody watching from Frosty, Minnesota. I hope it's thawed out some up there. But we've also got somebody watching from Lake Charles, Louisiana. I hope that person is on dry land, not in Lake Charles itself. I hope you're on dry land. Are you out on a boat on Lake Charles? I hope not. Lake Pontchartrain, one of the lakes out there. 48-13. So if you're Springfield, what do you do in the second half?
Yeah, what's our adjustments? You know what? I think what maybe they're going to do is pack it in a little bit. I guess I've tried that because they were coming out on us and we were getting back doors. And so I guess maybe that'd be one adjustment I would make. But the other thing I'd work on is, our press has killed them. So
what do you do if you're Taylor Rohrer? This team's gotten very physical with you, almost to the point of really it's spilling over beyond just being physical. Do you tell your girls to not back down and keep playing physical? Heitzig, the basketball. Lincoln has it to start second half. Heitzig, handoff Stolzenberg. Taryn going to drive it right in. Nice kick, baseline. Bowman, 3 out of the corner. Bang! Collision Concepts 3, and that was an excellent offense run by Lincoln there. Got the dribble drive kick, the wide open shot, up and good, make it 51-13. And now Lincoln going to kick up the pressure just a little bit out front. Lot.
I think we're working on extending that pressure out just in case somebody does want to try to there. That's what I've been looking for.
Tapped by Froby, and Froby's going to get it back from Stolzenberg. Layup time. No, got it.
She just wants us all to go. I think that's what it is.
What's that, about 3 now she's done that on, not including the one she missed. Lot to basketball. Lot goes into Harris. Harris, nice little fake move up and no good. No, that's good.
That's good.
Yeah. 53-15, 6:58 to go. Froby drives it in behind the back, out front Heitzig. Becca was out at the volleyball line. Don't think she was going to load it up from there. Handoff Stolzenberg. Nice kick to Bowman again in the coffin corner. Bowman around the screen. Jenna in the corner, Heitzig. Becca fake. Drives baseline, got pushed. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, they've been playing a lot of defense with their hands, and so I think they were giving them a few calls, and I think they finally just called it there. She was using her hands to try to stop Becca. Becca's so fast driving that baseline.
That foul was on Turan, her first. Up and good by Garretts. Nice inbounds play.
Great basket there.
55-15. Do you wonder now, will the officials tighten things up here in the second half? You never know. They've had a chance to confer at halftime. Lot out front, Scheffler between the circles.
And here Lincoln now kind of settling back in because Froby's not coming out as far. She's kind of covering the high post there. So a different look for our defense. Now we're hedging a little bit here on.
They throw it inside Williams. She got the ball, and I think Garretts may get called for the foul. Let's see here. It's either Garretts or Stolzenberg.
Yep.
Tori Garretts. That'll be the third foul on TG.
Tori Garretts for third. First team foul quarter.
Turan drives in, travel with the ball. Froby steals it away. Ball on the floor. Harris got to come out of there with it. Harris, layup time. Blew the layup. Garretts the rebound. Garretts to Froby. Froby going to drive right in the lane. Gets it to Bowman. Bowman out front. Heitzig. Back a little stutter step. Looks for the cutter. Not there. Back out Froby. Chloe drives in. Oh, right at the free throw line. Had a little step back. Hesitated.
Yep,
you could tell she was going to miss that one. She hesitated.
Yep. Should have just went up the first time, but I don't know if she thought somebody was going to cut, but she double clutched and.
You know, Coach, I think if you hesitate like that, you're better off passing it out and getting it back.
I agree.
Ball on the floor. Stay Springfield. Scheffler, long three. Bomb shot.
Got one.
Got it in, and Emma Scheffler finally drains a three from about 23 feet. That is her first of the game. She was her leading three-point shooter, had 50 on the year coming into this basketball game. Makes it 55-18. 5:11 to go here in the third. Bowman. Garretts looks for the cutter. Out to Froby. Froby, three on the way. No. Roll across the iron.
Yep.
Rebound Scheffler, and that's a play similar to what the boys play.
Yeah, special or.
Turan drives baseline,
that's
throws
gonna be
it
a
up, and that's
foul.
going to be 4 on Garrett's.
We got to make sure we're cutting off that baseline. We're kind of riding them along the baseline instead of actually putting our foot on the baseline and cutting them off when they drive.
Tori Garrett's with 6 points, 4 fouls, up and good. Pretty Piper going to come back in the basketball game. Last game, she should have had the nickname Sparky because she did provide the spark plug.
She
in
did.
the
When we were
Peoria
down
Notre Dame game.
7-0, she came in and took the lid off the basket for us.
Second one up, no good. Ball on the floor, and Bowman chases it down. Quickly up the floor, Heitzig. Becker going to drive it in. Goes in against Williams. Took the harm. Gets the foul. Goes to the ground. And that'll be a foul on Ariana Williams. And I think that is her first.
Yep, I think you're correct.
Second on Springfield. Becker to the line. Back of the iron. No good.
She'll get this one.
Becca in doubles along with Chloe. Batman and Robin,
Got it.
there they go. And Robin hits the second of 2 free throws. It is 11 for Becca Heitzig. And 56-19, the Lincoln lead. Lott, Scheffler stuttered, didn't take the 3. Back out front, Lott. Scheffler got open in the corner, and Froby bats the ball away, bats it away again.
Oh.
Heitzig tackled at the midcourt line, and
Well, they're just going to call it.
and they're calling it out of bounds to Lincoln basketball.
Yeah.
Stolzenberg to Heitzig. Becca looking, gets it to Whiteman, top of the key, 3. Oh, around and out. Heitzig comes
Heitzig
out with a
with the
rebound.
rebound.
She's in trouble, tried to go into Whiteman, ball batted out of bounds by Williams. It'll stay Lincoln basketball.
That's kind of a dangerous pass there, going bounce pass across the lane. But I saw what she saw, just pretty dangerous there.
Whiteman, 15-footer, wide open, back of the iron, no good. Froby the rebound. Froby
Put it on the ground. She shouldn't have.
put it on the ground, and it's a first and goal at the 15-yard line. Jump ball goes to Springfield. You got to give Scheffler's team credit. Down 37, they're diving on the floor for loose balls and causing jump balls. And Scheffler in the corner goes inside to Williams. Williams stolen away by Heitzig. Good read by Becca. Becca pulls it back out, gets it to Bowman. Bowman corner Froby. Froby up and no good. It was short.
I think she got her legs cut off of her again when on that shot.
Scheffler goes into Williams. Williams drives right down the lane, throws it up, no good. Gets her own rebound.
Oh, no good.
Up, no good. Froby tapped it away to Heitzig. And that looked intentional, that tap away to Becca Heitzig. Smart play by Chloe Froby. If you can't grab onto it, see if you can tap it to a teammate. Heitzig. Heitzig, nice pass to Whiteman.
Wide
Piper got open up and good. 58-19. Great cut by Piper Whiteman. Got herself wide open. Good read by Becca Heitzig. First 2 of the game for Sparky Whiteman. In the corner, Scheffler, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound, Stolzenberg. Taryn has 3 players on her. Somebody's got to be open down the floor, and Becca finally comes out of there with it. Becca, corner Whiteman, Piper going to load it up. Oh, no good. Froby, the air balls are tough to rebound. Bowman comes out with it. Back to Froby. Chloe going to drive it in. Chloe pass to Whiteman. Piper, spin move, got clobbered.
I don't know, because that could be one of 3 people that foul could be on, so I'm not sure.
Take your pick. I think it was on 40, and that is Ariana Williams, her second.
I think you're right.
Third team foul on Springfield in the third quarter. 2:44 remaining on the clock here in the third, 58-19. Pretty Piper at the free throw line, up and rolled it home.
Got it.
Lily Holmes in for Lincoln, replacing Taryn Stolzenberg. Reinhouse back in the basketball game, as is Townsend for Springfield. Whiteman eyes at second one. Jim goes quiet. Up and rolled it home again.
It did. It went really quiet.
Piper Whiteman gets them both. She's got 4, and it's 60-19, the Lincoln lead. Scheffler, Lott, Duran, Lott in the corner, Scheffler. Scheffler goes inside Reinhouse. She lost the basketball, and Lincoln comes out of there with it. Bowman picks it out of there. Heitzig to Chloe. Frobe going to go down. Nope, kicks to Bowman. Bowman out front, Heitzig. Let's see what Lincoln runs here. Out front, Frobe. Frobe between the circles. Lincoln sets in a 1-4. Frobe cutting down the lane. Heitzig looks for a screen. Frobe around the screen, back out front, puts it on the floor, goes down the lane, layup, got it.
Got it. I like that we're working on some of our half-court offenses. This is a good time to be doing that, especially with just a few games left here in the regular season. So I like some of these new plays that we've seen the last couple games.
Yes. Jamaria Townsend with the foul. That is her first. And Springfield now in the super bonus, which probably isn't going to matter much with 2:06 to go here in the quarter. Frobe makes the free throw. 31, just an average night for the 5'9" senior. They go inside, try to go inside to Reinhouse. Ball batted away. Great job by Whiteman on the floor not to travel and get it out of there, and gets it to Becca. Heitzig, Frobe. Chloe between the circles. Spin move. Going to go down the lane. Kick out Holmes. Lily Holmes, 3 out of the coffin corner. Oh, almost went in. Whiteman had good position, but the rebound went a little long and went to Reinhouse. Lott quickly ahead. Scheffler. Holmes almost steals the ball away. Frobe tapped it away again. Lott comes out of there with it. Shot by Turan. 3 on the way. No good. Holmes goes for the rebound, and Lily going to come out of there with it. Lily Holmes had a great junior varsity game. 21 on the scoreboard last time we looked.
She had an and 1-3 that was awesome.
Heitzig kick Bowman. Bowman out of the corner. Back of the iron, no good. Becker skied for the rebound, couldn't tap it out of there. And here comes Springfield quickly the other way. Springfield on a break. Scheffler loses it out of bounds. They're going to say Lincoln touched it last. And it's going to stay Springfield basketball with 1:06 to go. Mia Clark, Grace Snyder in the basketball game. Becca and Chloe head for the sidelines. 63-19, the Lincoln score. Turan, Lott. They go inside Reinhouse. Bowman on her. Reinhouse back out front to Lott. Lott, Scheffler. Turan. Turan drives baseline, cut off by Whiteman. Good defense. Shot by Scheffler. Bang, 3 right in front of the bench. About a 20-footer. And that makes it 63-22. Emma Scheffler with 6. Mia Clark shot out of the corner. No good. Short. Rebound Reinhouse. Reinhouse quickly to Scheffler. Scheffler
she looked
thought about
again,
loading it up. Wasn't going to get it. Nope. 25-footer. Whoa, around and out. Rebound Jenna Bowman. Bowman to Lily Holmes. 23 seconds on the clock. Holmes to Schneider. They're posting Gracie Snyder, the smallest girl on the floor. Back out front to Holmes. Now we get it out front to Bowman. Whiteman going to launch a 3. Bang! A collision concepts 3 from Sparky Whiteman. Give her 7. And with 8 seconds on the clock, Springfield down 66-22. Lott, Turan. Turan's going to launch a 3 at the gun. It was short. I think Lily may have blocked it. At the end of 3 quarters, it is Lincoln 66, Springfield 22. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Back at Roy S. Anderson, Lincoln to basketball to start the 4th quarter. None of the Lincoln starters on the floor, as you can imagine, with a 66-22 lead. Corner, Mesa McLeod. Mesa around the screen from Clark and dribbled off of her foot, but fortunately Lily's right there. Whiteman, 3, top of the key. Oh, nope, too hard. Rebound, Townsend pulls it out of there. Townsend, or Lott, left-handed shot up, no good. Clark had to protect herself from that one and lost the ball right to number 33. That's right, it was Turan. And she went up for the shot, got fouled, and I'm not sure who it's on. Let's see, it's on Gracie Snyder with the foul. That'll be her first, and the team's first of the fourth quarter. As the clock ticking away.
And Springfield High goes to their bench as well.
Yep. Wholesale substitutions for Springfield.
As we do have a running clock.
And they had 6 on the floor, had to get one more off the floor. Volpert goes inbounds, and ball stolen away by Snyder. And a foul going to go against number 15 in the basketball game. That is Madeline Beck, a 5'9" senior.
15, her first team foul.
So Lincoln will have the backcourt, side court, as Snyder will bring it across the timeline against Volpert. Snyder, Clark, inside Whiteman, layup, got it.
Yep, good
nice
pass there.
Good post by Piper Whiteman, and Piper Whiteman with 9 approaching double figures. Becca and Chloe went out with double figures. Looking to get one more in the double-figure column. Ball stolen away. Whiteman with the basketball, and here comes Piper. Piper, 10-footer in the lane. Yeah! Give Piper 11, and, one of the Springfield girls is hurt. Rain Tillman, a 5'4" senior. Looks like she has maybe twisted an ankle on that play, and Rain's going to have to go to the sidelines. Mal Harris going to come in for her.
Yeah, and trainer Matt's going to go check on her.
Volpert gets it to Kendall Knauer in the basketball game for Springfield. They go to Borders. Borders out front, Volpert. Volpert looks inside Harris. In the corner, Borders. Borders drives it in. Lincoln's defense collapses. Shot, Knauer up and no good. Rebound, Borders right there, grabs it up and in. Abby Borders with the bucket, give her 2, and it's 70-24.
We didn't have anybody there on that weak side block and just went right into Borders. So
Snyder, Clark, Mia the microwave. Looking for somebody, gets it back to Whiteman, back to Snyder. Snyder going to drive into the trees. Nope.
Hit Lily. She's been hot tonight.
3 out of the corner. No good. Guess who's there? Whiteman for the rebound. Ball knocked out of bounds by Springfield. And apparently off of Whiteman last, it'll go Springfield basketball. And folks, you missed the JV game. You could have watched it here on the schools.
Oh, yeah.
On the schools feed. There are no announcers, but Lily Holmes had a tremendous JV game. It's at 21 when I think she may have checked out of the ball game, but she was hot.
She was.
Springfield passing around the horn. Knauer tries to go inside. Clark, nice defense, bats it away. And they've got her trapped, and Clark batted away again. Good defense by Mia Clark.
And now we've got Cece Adams checking in for Piper Whiteman.
The Doodlebug in the basketball game. Cece, the Doodlebug. Already she's directing defense. They get inbounds to Knauer. Knauer goes inside Harris. Harris, top of the key. Down the lane, up, and didn't get it. Rebound underneath. Borders, I think, got the rebound.
Yep.
And got fouled going back up. She'll go to the line with 2.
I'm thinking that's on Lily.
I believe you're correct. Lily Holmes with the foul. That is her first. So Springfield have a couple of shots. And, folks, it doesn't get any easier because the Lady Railers' next broadcast will be Thursday night, 7 p.m. from Dolph Stanley Court in the main gym at Taylorville.
Yes. Yeah. And I think the last time, we had volleyball there, but last time the girls played basketball there, we won the Super Sectional
against Highland.
Yes. So some good memories there. Hoping to continue that.
Borders, second one up and good, 70-25, Lincoln lead. And Cece will have it and direct traffic. Cece across the timeline. Missed the ball screen from Clark. Goes into corner McLeod. And an offensive foul, I think, on Cece.
She was moving a moving screen.
So foul on Adams. It'll come the other way. That is her first, third on the Lady Railers here in the fourth quarter. 70-25. That clock just keeps ticking away. Yet another running clock for this Lincoln Lady Railer team.
And now
I believe this will be all but two games that
right?
the girls have had a running clock this year.
Good steal there by Grace.
By Snyder. Snyder, 1-on-2, kicks to McLeod. McLeod kicked back out. Holmes, 3 on the way. Rainbow up, no good. Ball on the floor. Harris comes out of there with it.
That was good ball movement by the Railers.
Volpert overthrew Harris. Holmes comes right out of there with it. 2:32 to go in the ball game. They go to McLeod. Mesa out front to Lily. Clark going to set a screen for her. Now she hands off Schneider. Grace, kick out to Mia Clark. Top of the key. 3. Be there, baby. Up, no good. Rebound battle on the floor. Snyder is the one that tapped it out of there.
The two shortest ones come out with it. So.
Cece went and got it. Holmes. Clark, baseline. Clark goes in. 5-footer. Good. Oh, and Mia Clark's down, and she gets back up. 72-25. Good ball movement by the Lady Railers and good hustle. Knauer in the corner against Clark. Out front, Volpert. They go around the horn. Borders, left-handed 3 out of the corner. No good. McLeod gets the board. McLeod quickly ahead to Holmes. They've got 1-on-2. Lily going to take it all the way. Layup, good. And a timeout by Taylor Rohrer to get McKinley Knapp in the basketball game for Mia Clark. Mia Clark going to take a seat. McKinley Knapp going to come back in. Minute 28 to go here in the basketball game. 74-25 Lincoln lead. And this one all over but the final score.
Correct here.
Borders.
Good defense here by the another.
Oh, and Cece, that was Snyder.
Yep.
Snyder to Cece. Cece lefty up and no good. Rebound. Oh, and McKinley nearly had it. Ball stripped away from her. Here comes Volpert the other way. A minute to go in the basketball game, and Cece almost had it again.
She's like, I want that.
The doodle bug is all over the place. Knauer is going to take a long 3. Might have been partially blocked. Doesn't matter. McLeod comes out of there with it. Mesa is she going to take it all the way?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. Mesa, no good. Battle for the rebound. Out of bounds. Springfield basketball. All I can say is Mesa Charles Barkley would not have swerved at the last one. He would have run over his opponent.
Yeah. He was one of my favorites.
Out of the corner, Borders up, no good. Ball tapped out of bounds by Snyder.
And that
it went off Springfield last, and that could very well just about do it. Clock ticking down, 15 seconds. Lincoln will have the basketball length of the floor to go. And let's see if Gracie just dribbles this one out.
And there you go, folks.
And the final score looks like it's going to be Lincoln 74 and Springfield 25. And that'll do her as a big crowd going to file out of here very happy tonight. The Lincoln Lady Railers post their 25th victory of the season against no defeats. They go to 9-0 in the CS8, and that will clinch at least a tie for the CS8 title. With a record of 9-0, again, go 25-0 on the year. 23 of these games have had a running clock. Again, Lincoln wins at 74-25. We're going to take a 2-minute break. When we come back, Coach and I will have the post-game show and an interview with Coach Taylor Rohrer. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN's YouTube feed.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735.
Thank you. Good job.
Back here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, we're a huge crowd here tonight, filled up one side of Roy S. Anderson and a good portion of the balcony on the opposite side as the Lincoln Lady Railers win it tonight, 74-25. Again, they go to 25-0 and lock down at least a share of the CS8 conference title with an undefeated 9-0 record. That'll move Springfield with 2 losses in the conference. They're out of the conference race. The only other team with a mathematical shot is Chatham-Glenwood.
Yeah, and we discussed that earlier. Does it come down to head-to-head? We're not really sure.
I don't believe that it does. I think that you simply share the conference title. I have not heard that they have gone to a tiebreaker.
Well, you mean they didn't talk to us about the rules?
No. Well, and I believe there have been past years where the conference title in the CS8 has been shared, at least in the boys' side. So I would suspect that it's the same way. That way you don't get into the controversy of the head-to-head competition and who did you beat and who, I mean, especially with only one time around in the conference this year. That if you were playing 2 times around the conference, maybe it's a little. But
it makes the one time even a little bit more important.
Oh, I think so. It makes it extremely important.
Right.
But then you kind of sometimes do you come down to the luck of the draw. Well, I had to play them on the road, and I didn't get to play them at home. Maybe things would have been different. Sharing. There's nothing wrong with sharing a conference title.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. Hopefully.
No, hopefully not. But you never know. You never know. You don't count your chickens before they hatch.
That's right.
And we want to remind people this was the next to last home game here at Roy S.
Yes.
Next Tuesday will be senior night. It'll be an extended night. Come out and support these girls. Say goodbye to this very, very special senior class of girls who have lit a fire in this community as far as girls basketball go. And you can see it in the attendance. You can see it in the numbers we have of people listening, of people watching on the YouTube channel. They really have lit a fire here in this community for girls basketball.
Even in Central Illinois, because I know people tonight were from Williamsville coming over. People text me from other communities bringing their daughters. If you noticed at the Peoria game, there was a group from Washington that brought their little junior girls basketball players from Washington, a group from Havana, a group from Tremont. So just what they've done for girls basketball here in Central Illinois and the respect that they've brought to the sport and to this community is admirable and just inspirational.
Yeah, and I don't know what reporter thought only 1,500 people attended that game up at Peoria. But,
I guess more 2,500 would have been my guess.
That place was more than half full.
Yep.
And again, if you can show me the ticket, the actual attendance numbers, I'll believe you. But that was more than a 1,500 crowd. Tonight it was a very good crowd inside of Roy S. Anderson. Again, Lincoln wins it 74-25. Coach is totaling up the scoring.
Yeah. Oh, I've got it for you.
Oh, you do?
Look at that. I have been on the ball tonight. I'm just saying. Maybe it was the 2-day snow day that I had at home, but I'm a little refreshed now.
And again, we want to thank the guy for bringing us snickerdoodle cookies. That was very nice of him.
Yes,
and,
very nice.
He is a loyal follower of Lincoln Lady Railer basketball. And
we appreciate all our listeners, and we appreciate the comments that we see and hear, and the support that you bring the Railers and to WLCN.
And Sam, Sam used to say, hey, if local businesses want to deliver us food out here, we don't do that for ourselves. We do it. We'll share it with just about anybody. Well, the heck with that. We eat the food. Yeah, we eat the food, folks. We're not shy. We eat the food, but we will share it with other people. We will share it, but we do eat the food.
We share it amongst each other.
Yes. Or sometimes even passerby.
Yeah, we do.
Right. So go ahead and give us the scoring while we're waiting on the.
All right. For your Senators of Springfield High, Emma Scheffler she's a 5'6" senior, finished with 6. Ariana Williams with 2. Keziah Toran with 5. Mal Harris with 5. Anaya Reinhouse. How did you say that? Anaya? Yeah, Anaya Reinhouse with 4 and Abby Borders with 3. For your Lincoln Lady Railers, we had lots in the scoring column like usual. We had Mia Clark, the microwave, with 2. Lily Holmes with 2. Taryn Stolzenberg with 5. Tori Garrett with 6. Jenna Bowman with 6. Piper Whiteman with 11. Becca Heitzig with 11. And Chloe Frobe led all scorers with 31 to round out their score of 74 points. So 3 girls in double figures, many more in the scoring column. Kind of looking over the stats, we were 12 of 13 from the free throw line, which we talked about our free throws being a lot better. So 12 of 13 from the free throw line. 3-point, and we were 8 of 21. And from the field goal, we were 27 of 49. So hey, that's a pretty good percentage. Thought we took some tough shots, and so that's a pretty good percentage overall. So good percentage. Free throw percentage looked great. It looked good at Peoria too. So that was one part of the game that we talked about. We needed to get better at, and I think we've been doing that lately.
The Red and Green Express continues to roll along. Another running clock. 23 of the 25 victories with a running clock here this year. But as we talked, the Notre Dame game was a really good one to have, and I think it showed a lot of character of the girls to get down that far, to claw their way back, end up winning this. By the way, just in case you're wondering, Chloe Frobe now is, by my count, 5 points shy of hitting 2,900 and approaching 3,000 very, very quickly. So we expect that to happen before the end of the regular season, as the fearsome and winning coach finally made her way up here.
Were you surprised?
Yes.
You didn't know?
I had no idea.
You mean everybody was able to keep that a secret?
It's very embarrassed.
I know.
No, you shouldn't have been. I mean, I get it, but
It's just my personality. It's just, Jamie.
hi.
Hi,
How are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine. Did you cry during the pregame awards ceremony?
My eyes filled with tears a little bit, but only because I'm looking at these sweet faces of these amazing kids that I get to coach every day. And they did something very kind for me, so that was nice.
Your mom told me the last home game that this was going to happen.
My mom or my mother-in-law? My mom?
Mother-in-law.
Your mother-in-law. I'm sorry, your mother-in-law. Pardon me.
It was like mother-in-law.
It was your mother-in-law. I
Okay.
apologize. Your mother-in-law said that was going to happen, and to keep it a secret.
Well, she sent us a little email, so we
Yes.
weren't sure if we were gonna do it before. But nobody knew when it was going to happen.
We didn't know when it was going to happen, but we knew it was going to happen. So I don't know if Connor can pull that portion of the video out and post it on the YouTube channel, or he said he will try, so that, say, if you need or if your family will want to have that. Don't shake your head at me. Your family will want to have that. Your husband will want to have that. So now you have victory number 202. Good effort tonight. We worried about, avoiding the post-Peoria Notre Dame hangover, which the girls did.
Yeah.
Played with energy, came out, played with intensity, were focused on the task at hand, did what they had to do. Missed some shots early on, but once they finally got the lid off the bucket, they got it going and turned defense into offense. I don't know, what can you say? I thought the girls played really well tonight. Springfield's a good basketball team. They're very physical, and your girls did not back down from the physicality, which I think says a lot for them too.
Absolutely. I mean, I think that the kids played really well. Something we talked about after the Peoria Notre Dame game was, we need to start putting 4 quarters together. And no matter who's on the floor, a lot of times our starters don't see the 4th quarter, but we have to play 4 full quarters, if we want to get to where we want to be. And it needs to start now. And I thought they did that today. I thought they played 4 full quarters against a good Springfield team, very well coached team, and I'm proud of them. I'm proud of the way they played. We played much better defense tonight.
I thought so too.
It was kind of fun to see them put that pressure on and really rotate within our zone. And I thought our offense looked good. Some nights you're off shooting. I thought that we shot okay. Maybe not our best shooting.
Yeah, we shot
night,
about 50% from the floor, which is pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought the kids played really well. And sometimes when you don't have school,
well, they've had 2 days where they haven't had school, so.
Well, they had those e-learning days, which you're sitting on the couch in your pajamas. Yeah, we know. So we talked about this, and I mentioned this to Coach earlier. The free throw shooting in the last few games has been much better than it was earlier in the year. And tonight, what was it, 12 of 13 from the free throw line?
One.
Great, wow.
So good free throw shooting, and that is going to come into play too as you go down the tournament trail.
Absolutely, I agree. What do they say? free throws win games. I mean, defense wins games. Those are two things we need to be able to do. And I think the other big one for us is rebounding.
I was going to say, I thought we rebounded better today. And one thing I did notice about the defense, I wanted to go back. I thought I saw everybody with their hands out. I felt like we had a lot of deflections tonight, which in turn, can turn into a steal, but at least there is a turnover. They got to get the ball in. It changes the course of the game, and I thought we got a lot of deflections. Maybe not a steal, but those are just as important sometimes.
Absolutely,
I feel like,
because you disrupt their offense a little.
Yes.
You take them out of their flow by deflection.
Yeah. Right.
Especially if they have to reset the offense or they have to take the ball back out of bounds, because now they're running something else, taking the ball out of bounds.
Right, and I thought our girls had their hand. I just thought we were covering a lot more space tonight.
But they did a nice job.
You got some girls. You had a little foul trouble, which we haven't seen really much of this year. A little bit of foul trouble. You had some girls that came in and played with 2 fouls and didn't get another one. Jenna Bowman came back in with 2 fouls, didn't pick up another one. You had some girls get in the game a little bit earlier than maybe they have been before. Mia got in the game relatively early. Lily Holmes got in and gave you, I thought, some good minutes tonight. So you've had some girls get in the games in different situations other than simply coming in when the game's completely out of reach.
Right. I mean, that's something, we talked about with, our first 5 is, finding moments to get those other kids ready, because, we never know, like, what happens if somebody gets hurt, or what happens if
foul trouble.
Chloe gets a bloody nose in the middle of the game, and she's out for a couple minutes. Like, these kids have to be ready. They can't be blindsided. And so a minute here, a minute there. Let's get them ready. And I think that our JV is a really good team, and they beat up on our varsity a lot at practice, and they've earned their minutes, and I think that they've done a nice job when they've gotten in there.
We give them the scores. We don't talk a lot about it because we don't broadcast the games, but the JV goes 18-0 with yet another running clock. Corey Farmer is doing, we can't say enough of the whale of a job that he's doing with the junior varsity team. That's a very cohesive unit itself, and I know you don't want to think about losing 4 seniors, but you're also going to get a very cohesive unit.
5 seniors.
5 seniors, but you're going to get a very cohesive unit that is going to come in next year and be able to step in and play some good varsity basketball. I mean, they've got the experience to do it, and it may take them a little bit while to adjust to the difference between JV and varsity, but they're still going to be a very cohesive unit and have been playing together now for at least a couple of years, and some of them probably played together down at the grade school level or junior high.
They're just, that's a really special group too, and I am excited to coach them, but I am sad to see my seniors go. But I think I'm always sad to see my seniors go. I mean, during those 4 years, you get such a bond with that group of kids, and you love them like they're your own, and so it's
you just spend so much time with them. You do.
It's hard to let them go. I mean, the winning is fun and the basketball is fun, but them as people, them as individuals, that's the best part.
We talked about that a little bit, and I don't want to belabor the point too much, but I went back and watched 2 different versions of the Peoria Notre Dame game, and watched the other feed, and it brought to mind that there is a Railer way of doing things, of how you carry yourself, of how you represent your school, and how classy this bunch is. Coach Wallace used to always talk about the kids that he had and how classy they were, and Coach Al doesn't tolerate. We know that there's a line in the sand. You don't do this. We don't do this here.
Right.
And you have got this group at that point where they are very classy in the way they carry themselves on and off the floor. You don't see them jawing. There's not a lot. I mean, if there's trash talk going on, I can't see it from here. I mean, I don't see the trash talk going on. They go play.
Right.
It's not a lot of celebrating after a bucket. Yeah, we may point at somebody to acknowledge the pass that you made, but I'm running back down the floor playing defense, and I think that is extremely important. A lesson not only for the kids watching and the kids coming up to understand there's a way that we play here. We don't do some of the things that the other schools may get away with. We don't do that here.
I agree. I mean, this is just such a great group, and they just they don't have to talk anything. They don't have to say anything. They don't have to do those things because they just show it on the floor, and they just go out and play the best basketball they can, and they leave it all out there, and that's what what they're here to do.
I had to go pick my brain, pick through the cobwebs and the Swiss cheese that's there, but I was witness to what I still think is the best comeback ever in Railer basketball history, and that was the 78 sectional down at the Armory. And Bobby V is still listening. He knows what I'm talking about. When Lincoln was down 20 to Mattoon, and I was ready to leave. It was all over. Came back and won by 12 at the end, the sectional final. Yours against Peoria Notre Dame is right up there with it. That comeback, being down 15 points with 4 minutes to go in the half, and then turning around and cutting that to 6 at halftime. She and I talked about that. I said, if you can get it under 10, it becomes a little bit different ballgame, and you got it under 10. And again, that is a credit. And not only, we talked about this, it was a credit to you to say, look, what we're doing isn't working. I need to go back to basics, or I need to go do something else. You made an adjustment at halftime instead of staying with what you were doing. Hey, this isn't working. I need to make an adjustment. And because of that adjustment, you came back and won a basketball game. I didn't tell you that before, and I wanted to tell you that tonight.
I appreciate that, but we won the basketball game because these kids are winners, and they weren't going to take an L. They were going to go out and they were going to, give it their all, and they did that, and they had a great second half that day. And aside from the first quarter, they played really good. Just, a couple shots. We missed a couple baskets, and a couple of things didn't go our way. And but these kids are winners, and they're a true team. They've been playing together for so long, and they just know one another, and they know what it takes to win.
So, on the road at Taylorville Thursday night, that's not going to be an easy task. It's going to be a tough task. Taylorville's a good basketball team.
But we play well there. We do. We play well there.
That's I think, a good place to shoot in. It's one of those older gyms. You have the dark background. Now, the big girl that they have, I can't remember what her name is. That's it, Maisie Fleming. She's about 6'3", and hopefully
the Tar girl is back. Yes. Addison Tarr's back, and they've got Kylie Himness, which is their other guard. Isn't there a Keitzman girl? That name has been in Taylorville forever. The Keitzman girl, I think, has been there, about 6 years now. Yeah. Probably in her 6th year there at Taylorville High School. Yeah. Seems like it. It's one of those names that you just... Right. The Heimness,
It's either Heimness, there's another one. So you're going to have a tough task down at Taylorville on Thursday night. They're going to be laying, for this lane. They're wanting to derail the Red and Green Express.
Absolutely. But, I think everybody wants to derail us, and that's okay. I said at the beginning of the year, I want everybody to give us their best game, because that's what's going to make us, hopefully get to where we want to be at the end of the season.
We want to emphasize that next Tuesday night is the last home game. That will be senior night, and there will be tears flowing.
I said I'm going to try not to.
I will be by myself in the pregame. I know this already, and I'm trying to figure out how to handle that, because she'll be on the floor escorting her daughter out and crying. This is a very special group of kids, and the ride is not over yet. The ride still goes on. You still got work to do, and they know it. But a tough contest down at Taylorville on Thursday night. We hope to see everybody there.
Yep, me too.
Yep.
All right. When do the seedings come out and the seedings and the regional placements come out?
Until February 1st.
Is it February 1st? Is that when it comes out?
It might be even February. I think my stuff is due January 30th. I don't know. I have a note on my computer. It's right there, so I don't miss it.
Well, we're going to let you go, and thanks for coming up and joining us on the postgame show, Coach. Congratulations on victory number 202. Glad that they were able to honor you before the game. That was a nice gesture.
It's very nice.
And we'll see you Thursday night down at Taylorville. 7 p.m. start. Hope to see Railer Nation there.
I hope to see Railer Nation there, too. If they come, drive safe.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
Well, that's going to wrap it up from here. I think we can wrap it up. Do you have anything else you want to add?
I do not, but put it on your calendar, come out Tuesday night and support these girls.
As always, a great job with the stats and a great job of analysis. I've had several people say to me lately, Carrie is doing a great job as an analyst on your broadcast. You're going to leave me after this year, aren't you?
I don't know what I'm going to do yet.
No.
I don't know. But there's a good chance I won't be here as much. I do want to go to as many ball games as I can. And with Caden being his senior year, and we're not sure exactly where he's going to be, maybe playing his 5th year somewhere, and Chloe out in Colorado. And Cruz, Cruz
will still be here.
Cruz will still be here. He's got his WLB and his team, and they just won their first game of regionals tonight. So they're playing in the regional championship tomorrow night for 7th grade. And so
Cruz is
you don't get those times back.
Cruz is wanting to be the last Froby that plays for Coach Al.
You know what? He does. And Caden and his group wanted to give Coach Al that state run so bad. And, in 2020, it's kind of ripped everybody apart there. And so I think Cruz, I know Chloe and Piper, they wanted to do that for Lincoln as well, and I think Caden and Cruz would like to give this community and give Coach Al that as well.
We're going to wrap it up here from Roy S. Anderson. Lincoln wins it big time, 74-25, goes 25-0 on the year, 9-0 in the CS8, clinches at least a share of the CS8 title. We're in action again on Thursday night from Taylorville, Illinois, a 7 p.m. start against the Lady Tornadoes. We'll take on Taylorville at their place, and then it'll be Saturday afternoon game over at Champaign against Champaign Central. I believe that is in the new high school gymnasium over there.
Yes, and I don't think I'll be with you that day.
No,
I think there's going to be a surprise. I don't know who's showing up. I don't know, but I am going to go down. Caden is really close to his 1,000th point in college, and we would like to be there when he scores it. I
certainly understand that. Well, if you can't make it, I'm sure we'll be able to find somebody else to fill in on the broadcast. May have to bring Bobby V out of retirement as a color guy.
I even, I said something about Kirk, and so I don't know, but there's going to be a surprise guest.
So for Connor Shaw, for my broadcast partner, Kerry Froby, marketing manager, Lloyd Kirby, station manager, Jim Ash, and whoever's back at the station tonight, I presume it's Joe Lee running the board back at WLC.
And Mabel.
And Mabel. So and all of our fine sponsors, we can't thank you enough, especially those of you that have come on board here or enhanced your sponsorship. We want to thank you. In fact, even the guy that gave us the cookies was wanting to do some sponsorship here. Couldn't figure out, hey, if you're wanting to sponsor, give Lloyd Kirby out at the station a call, the marketing manager, or Jim Ash, station manager. They will be very happy to set you up. So we're going to say goodnight here from Roy S. Anderson. Lincoln wins at 74-25. This is Jay Harden. Good night, and thanks for watching.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer Basketball. WLCN's coverage of Lady Railer Basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping, for all your outdoor landscaping projects and needs. Located at 1302 State Route 10 East on the east edge of Lincoln. Call 217-732-4300. Brian Clark State Farm Insurance, for home, auto, life, and health insurance needs. See Brian to review a quote, for help understanding your current policy, or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Chase Lowry, your Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office, member SIPC. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Dara & Twistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-651-8046. Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, located on the square in Mount Pulaski at 114 East Cook Street, offering competitive rates on auto, home, life, and business insurance. Phone 217-792-3371. Expedia Cruises, offering air, land, and sea vacations, located at 1520 East College Street in Normal. Call Greg Phillips at 309-429-6280. First National Bank in Tremont, your local community bank that strives to build relationships and is trusted with your community's financial needs. Located at 710 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Visit tremontbank.com to learn more about products and services. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. James Siddons, a proud supporter and fan of Lincoln Lady Railer basketball. The Johnson family, in honor of Keith Johnson, a proud supporter of Lincoln Lady Railer basketball for more than 50 years. Lincoln Heating and Cooling. Carrier, turn to the experts. With 24-hour emergency service available, call 217-735-5835. Lincoln Land Communications, located at 1326 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Serving the area since 1986, Lincoln Land Communications provides sales and service for security cameras, two-way radios, commercial phone and sound systems, LED lighting, car stereos, and much more. Call 217-735-5454. Me Realty. Locally owned and operated, Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year.